Vladimir Putin said American intervention in Iraq, Libya and elsewhere has brought chaos, not democracy. America wants to redesign the world order in its own image, but the world is more complex than that. The US is overconfident in its military strength, but underestimates the ability of others to defend themselves. The United States has never really been in danger. They have created threats for themselves. America is always ready to lecture everyone, but it never wants to listen. The US took advantage of the Cold War to establish its dominance, but those days are gone. The United States has always acted as if it were above international law. The United States destabilizes entire regions, then unloads its responsibilities. What other admiration do you have for Vladimir Putin? Tell us in a comment and subscribe. Vladimir Putin said, in less than 20 years, France will become the colony of its former colonies. We don't even need to wage war against France. All we need to do is liberate French-speaking Africa. France will fall of its own accord, like rotten fruit. I give you my word. Exploitative policies in Africa, often imposed by foreign interests, benefit only a small local elite and former colonial powers. African countries have been plundered for centuries by foreign powers, and they need to be autonomous. Africa is an essential partner for Russia in our quest for a more just and balanced world. African peoples must be free to decide their own destiny without outside interference. Africa has enormous potential, but this potential has often been hampered by exploitative practices from abroad. What other admiration do you have for Vladimir Putin? Tell us in a comment and subscribe. Vladimir Putin said Trump is ready to restore Russian-American relations. Is that bad? We'd be delighted. I think Trump and I share a common interest in the fight against terrorism. Trump's policy toward Russia may have been tough, but he wasn't anti-Russian. Personal relations with Trump are good, and he has never disrespected me. Trump promised to restore the American economy, and he has partly succeeded. Despite all the accusations, Trump has never been hostile towards Russia. We respect the sovereignty of the United States, and I think Trump respects Russia's. Trump is a person with a clear vision, even if not everyone understands it. And you, what other admiration do you have for Donald Trump? Tell us in a comment and subscribe. Vladimir Putin said, we don't want a world without Russia. The United States does not have a monopoly on power. The United States seeks to dictate its will to other countries, but this only leads to chaos. The United States constantly talks about its exceptionalism, but this often means that it does not respect the rules it imposes on others. Russia doesn't want confrontation, but the United States seems to enjoy it. The United States must learn that respect for other countries is the key to global stability. The United States believes it is a peacemaker, but it often ignores the roots of conflicts. The United States tends to confuse its military power with moral legitimacy. The West, especially the United States, uses double standards when it comes to Russia. And you, what other admiration do you have for Donald Trump? Tell us in a comment and subscribe.